everybody.
Morning, Rabbi.
This week's parsha is Lech-Lecha. The parsha starts off, Vayomer Hashem LaAvram. God spoke to Avram and told him, Lech-Lecha, set forth, Me'artzecha, Melatcha, Beisavicha, head out of your house, your land, your town, Ela Aretz Asher Eka, to the land that I will show you. And this is quite interesting because it's brought down that this commandment that Hashem speaks to Avram for the first time that we see this in the Torah is when Avram was 75 years old. So the Bachye asks an interesting question. He says, it's interesting. When it comes to Noach, first it tells you Noach's a tzaddik, and then Hashem spoke to him. When it comes to Avram, there's no introduction who Avram is, what he is, when he is, how he is. The first thing we know about Avram is Lech-Lecha. Hashem talks to him, tells him, I want you to do this and this. So the Bechaye answers that there is a reference, one or two words that we can kind of know that there was something going on beforehand. But there's a very interesting answer that the Rebbe gives to this, and he says that it seems like this is the whole point of what Avram is all about. Noach, in a sense, we have to know he's a tzaddik, he worked on himself, he understood there's an Eibishter, he really came to this understanding. This is something that he developed through the traditions and the learning that he got from the previous generations. When it comes to Avram also worked hard. Avram also did crazy stories happened to Avram that he gave up his life for the oneness of Hashem, right? Or Kazdim, who was put into the flames. But it doesn't mention this in the Torah. It doesn't say it. The only thing it talks about is Avram being told by God to start doing something. And this is really the connection of Avram, that he is now making a connection with Hashem that is beyond his understanding, that is beyond his personal relationship. It's not his relationship anymore. It's not what God is telling him to do, and he's doing it. This is Kabbalah Soil. This is accepting Hashem and connecting with Hashem, not from your perspective, but from God's perspective. And that is the message to the Jew. Avram is considered the first Jew. This is the message to the Jew that we have to understand that there is this connection that we have to Hashem that is higher than understanding. There are Sheva Mitzvahs B'Nech, the 7 Noahide laws, that is to keep the world going. It makes sense. There's a reason, there's a process, there's law and order. There's a reason for what we have to do it. When it comes to 613 commandments, it's a lot more than that. It's just because that's what Hashem told us to do. It's a different type of connection. And this is what Avraham represents, a different type of connection that you are doing it because you're doing it. 8 days old, you get a bris. There's no questions asked. You get a bris. No one asks you want it, you don't want it. That's it, gegangen. There is this idea that we have to try to understand that Avraham is teaching us this connection that Avraham has with Hashem. The Torah is teaching us there is a connection that's higher than understanding. It is who you are with Hashem. That's what it is. And this is the lesson of Lech-Lecha, that you have to start moving. Lech-Lecha, you have to start doing something. It's all about the commandment. It's all about getting closer to Hashem. It's all about elevating and making this world a better place. May we be able to have this Lech-Lecha in our lives and constantly growing and accomplishing and having and making, and with all the blessing, Karam Amish. Amen.